Howdy, Possum Patty here, and it's gingerbread journal time, December 4th, so come on along. It was pretty much a quiet day at home today, but I did want to journal about the new moon, the cold moon of December, and do another of the 12 cat-tastrophes of Christmas. So I got a little bit of a head start on these pages. On this page I added this gold snowflake background. This little green strip was already there, so I put the holly paper sort of as a border between the green and the gold. I added my number 4 with the gold, and I put a strip of this paper with the trees with the gold trim. And for my ornament today, I am doing the crescent moon with the Santa face. Now, I really need help with this one, so I want everybody to take a really good look at that. I should go get it. Hold on. Okay, here it is, and you can see that it is just about 4 inches tall. It is hollow plastic, painted gold. It has a Santa face and hat, a little loop for the tie to hang it on the tree, and the rest of the moon seems to be like the beard for Santa. And I'm trying to remember where and when I got this. So if anybody out there has ever seen anything like this, I also have the sun and the star, which I'll probably do those on another day, because today is about the new moon. I think that either I got this in the 1970s at the gift shop at Bridgeport Hospital in Bridgeport, Connecticut while I was working there, or maybe a little later from someplace like Pier 1 Imports. Maybe. I'm not really sure. So I'm putting this out there. Has anybody ever seen anything like this? I know there are different moons with Santa faces, but I could not find anything that looked exactly like this. So I need a memory helper on that one. I took my BB Craft tag die, and I cut out this tag from this really fun vintage vibe Michael's paper with the red deer on it. It's also got poinsettias and trees and different things. Did my journaling on the back, and I took a journaling card or a cut apart that had sort of this same design as this page over here. So that's my ornament memory for today. I think in the 1970s, Bridgeport Hospital, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Not sure. Not sure at all. And on this page, for the Cat-tastrophe, I have this old cat card. It says, "Celebrate like a cat." And I was going to add some of this ribbon. Oh, I found this ribbon at Walmart the other day. Walmart. And it is so much like a candy cane, and it sparkles, and I love it. And look what I got here. That's right, the peppermint candy ribbon. Perfect for this journal. So I know I've already done a couple pages, but I'm going to be adding in these ribbons for sure, for sure. So I think I'll take this sparkle ribbon and sew it onto the edge of this card. I cut off the inside of the card. I left this little flap so that I can open it like that. Inside, I'm going to put this peppermint paper like that, and I'm going to print out a cat picture. Okay, this is my son and his cat Trinity that came from our old barn in Pennsylvania. She was one of the barn cat's kittens. And you can see they are taking a cat nap. So the card says, celebrate like a cat. And the inside of the card says, lay in the sun, sleep, go throw up in a corner. Well, go throw up in a corner would be the Cat-tastrophe. And I gave this to Mr. Possum as a card, might have been a birthday card or something, because we do have a cat that loves to go throw up in a corner. So I know it's not like Christmassy, but it is a Cat-tastrophe. So it's got to go in here. So I am going to first sew on this ribbon, then cut this to size, and put on, oops, there it goes, put on that picture and this saying. And I was thinking the inside of the card is black, and I could put a memory here. I took out a picture. Of the Christmas tree. Oops. Sorry for all the glare. Boy, these new lights, they just glare a lot. Christmas tree on the green in New Haven, Connecticut, 1982. So I was thinking I would trim this a little bit, put it here, and then write the new moon and where this picture was taken. So I'm going to have my Cat-tastrophe, my memory, and my ornament. And that will be today's pages. Well, during this microsecond of a transition, when I stopped the camera and started again, I went in the other room to clean up, you guessed it, because the cat went to the artificial Christmas tree, ate some of the artificial pine needles, and then threw them up. So if I had any second thoughts about putting go throw up in a corner into my Christmas journal, guess what? As Wanda over at A Day in My World would say, welcome to my world. Keeping it real, just keeping it real. I'm going to put this picture, I'll put it up a little bit higher because I have to write down the names, or I have to put this on here. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I can put this down here and maybe write their names up here. And then I was thinking of putting the number 2 out here. But I feel like there should be something up there. So maybe I will put that up there. It's going to need a little bit of a background. I'll find something for it. So I'm going to put this a little bit lower. I did go around the edge with some green ink. Make that stand out a little bit. And so this goes down first. Yeah, we're just taking a little break today because we're really busy over Thanksgiving holiday. And even though I got the tree up, we still have a lot more to do. And I just need a break every once in a while. I didn't even get a lot of journaling done, just Just kind of taking it easy. Okay, too much glue as usual. I'm using this Eileen's Clear Gel Tacky Glue. Does dry crystal clear, but it's a little bit shiny and it takes a long time to dry. But something like this that's flat on a journal page, you know, that's not going to bother anything. You can just sit here till it dries. Everything looks crooked until I have to stand up, which is usually too late to make sure everything got down straight. Okay, let's see, what do I have to do? I have to write their name, and then I'm going to go look for something to put under this number. I made a little bow with the same ribbon that I have on here. And I think I'm going to hot glue it to the peak of the gingerbread house here, because this is one of the tall pages in my journal. I just glued the number 2 down to that green paper and ripped it out in a circle. And I think the bow would look really cute up here. Now this is number 2, not for December 2nd, but for the second Cat-tastrophe of Christmas. So to distinguish, I put a number sign there. Get some glue coming out here. Sometimes you got to give it a little bit of a push if you haven't used it for a while. That should do it. Get it down before it cools off. Make sure I wasn't gluing it to the other page there. Some sparkle and prettiness at the top of the page. Kind of covering up my number 2 there, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm just going to cut this thread a little bit. Okay. Okay, we have to let that cool off, and I took one of these stickers. This is from the Dollar Tree. I took a green one, just sort of reflect this green circle up there, and I stuck it down to some of this green paper so the whole back would not be sticky, and then I put a little touch of fabric tack right there, because I always like to have a button or something, or a little to hold the card closed. Some glue over here. Get my glue eraser out. Okay. Too much junk in the way here. I like it. I like it. I like the way this page came out, sort of like a collage of different papers with my journaling card. And don't forget, if you have any idea where this came from, you know, I took the picture and I Googled for any, you know, likenesses of the same sort. You can do that, like a photo search. Nothing came up. Zero, zilch, nada. So it'll be interesting if anybody out there can tell me what this is. Maybe my little pocket here. So I can make another tag and stick it in here if I find out definitely where, whoops, where this came from. I gotta go put it back on the tree. Yes, the tree, the artificial tree that the cat is eating. I love the sparkly ribbon from the Walmart. a lot of glitter on it, so it'll probably come off all over the place. But that'll just make my life sparkle more. A lot of people don't like glitter, but I don't mind it at all. Okay, I'm just going to put that little piece of tape there, hold it shut. Celebrate like a cat. December 4th, new moon, New Haven Green, 1982. Oh, I took this little strip of paper because it was the edge that I cut off over here. Did I mention that? I forgot, like I said, because I had to run into the other room and, yes, clean up the cat throat. So here's Jessie and Trinity taking their little sleep, celebrating like a cat. This is Cat-tastrophe number 2. My little ornament there to hold the card closed. My little zigzag stitching there, and I like it. It sparkles, it's fun, and it's a Cat-tastrophe. So I just want to wish everybody Merry December daily journaling. And thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye.